So I knew eventually I was gonna be making this video. I consider myself to actively be looking for a wife right now. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all what prompted me to make this video. I'm gonna tell you right now. I came from the gym with my homie earlier. And so I get back to my apartment and I'm still feeling pumped up, still feeling charged, you know what I mean? Got some adrenaline flowing through my body. And as I walk into the elevator lobby area, I'm getting on the elevator, press the button, and I'm waiting. The elevator starts to open up. I'm looking down. So as I'm walking on the elevator, I see someone's legs and like they're walking off. And so I'm looking up now, like, see who's in front of me. And I'm like, oh, like we almost bump into each other. And whoa, like, you know what I mean? My bad. And she's like, no, like, you know, sorry. And she gets back onto the elevator. And she got back onto the elevator. I'm just now connecting that. That's crazy. Sorry, I just had this. I just had this moment, man. I just pieced something together. Speaking on it out loud, I just pieced something together, man. I'll talk about it later at the end. But yeah, so she got back onto the elevator and I get on, and immediately from when I saw her, I like what I saw. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like what I saw. Yeah, she was a very well put together woman. I don't think it was her. She definitely probably had some work done, because I don't think people born looking like that. But immediately off rip, naturally, my flesh, I like what I saw. I was attracted to her. And so instinctively, I was like, yeah, I'm about to shoot my shot. 100%. And so I go to engage her, and immediately my phone started ringing. I look down, I got my AirPods in, and my phone started ringing. I look down, and it's my mom's calling me. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And some of y'all might be listening to this and be like, man, hang up the phone and don't answer the phone. Like, do what you gonna do. It's my mom's, you mean? Like, yeah, I had an opportunity right there in front of me. I'm like, man, Zaire, you really gonna hang up on moms to shoot your shot, bro? I couldn't. It's just not the type of dude I am. In that moment, it clicked in my mind. This is God intervening. This is God redirecting me. That's immediately how I processed it. Once I saw my mom's name on the phone, I felt like God was intervening. He was rerouting me. Like, nah, he had somebody call me that he knew I wasn't going to just hang up on for the opportunity that was there. You know I wasn't going to hang up on my mom's. I answered the phone. I really didn't want to. I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't want to, but I did. I answered the phone, and my mom's is just like, I'm hoping she's just gonna be like, hey, how was your day? Okay, just call and say hi, boom, and I get out of there and I can do what I want to do. But my mom's ain't, you know what I mean? I know a conversation with my mom's ain't never that quick, ever, never. If she could have texted it to me, she's still gonna call. I'm like, man, I get on the phone, I'm like, what's up, mom? Hey, how you doing? How's your day? Just call and say hi. Like, did you eat today? I knew I was cooked immediately. She asked me if I ate today. I knew I was cooked. It was over with. I wasn't getting off that phone. So I'm like, man. And Shorty's just there on the elevator. She ain't pressed no button. I pressed the button. I pressed the floor that I'm going to. She ain't pressed no button. And then that's when I kind of recognized her a little bit. She stayed on my floor. She stayed one door down from me. So I've seen her before. Outfit she had like on these spandex workout fit with the leggings and the crop top spandex top to go with it. You know, like a little Nike hat or whatever, some tennis shoes. Like she was going to the gym. Then bumped into me and got back on the elevator. I'm just now processing that part. Like, Shorty got back onto the elevator, like as if she got off on the wrong floor or something. But nah, you got a gym outfit on. You was getting off on the floor that would have taken you to the gym, because that's the floor I was coming from. And you got back onto the elevator. I'm just now peeping that, and it's crushing my soul right now. It's crushing my soul right now. I'm just now peeping this as I'm speaking on it out loud. Yeah, so she just sitting there like this, just with her phone, just sitting there, you know what I mean, waiting. And I'm on the phone with mom's like, yeah, mom, cool, you know what I mean? And then we get to the floor, and she gets off, she's walking in front of me, and I'm walking behind her, and I get to my door first, and she get to hers, and I go inside my apartment. And so at this point, I'm a little vexed, I ain't gonna lie, like, so I'm talking to my mom's like, all right, mom, I love you, talk to you later. Like, all right, yeah, I won't forget to call you later, bye. Hang up the phone on mom's, and I'm sitting there like, you got to be kidding me? And I'm so much more sicker about it because I just peeked. Shorty had a workout outfit on because she was going to the gym, and I was on the floor coming from the gym, and she bumped into me and got back on the elevator as if she was getting off on the wrong floor by accident. Like, no, you got back on the elevator because I was getting on there. Oh my gosh. I'm sick of. I might have to go for a run or something. I might have to come back and finish recording this video later. My mother called me and I picked up the phone. I answered it. I'm making this video because I'm looking for a wife, man. I'm looking for a wife. And females, I need y'all. I'm making this for females. I found out my demographic is 40% females, 60% males. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Reading the comments, I can see that those numbers are justified, but that's kind of crazy to me. We got 40% females, 60% males. So I appreciate all y'all for watching. But this females, I'm asking you this question. This video is for advice. I got nothing to offer really. You know what I mean? I'm sharing a story or two, but I'm looking for advice. I want to do this the right way. When I tell y'all I'm being pure and I'm being transparent when I make these videos, y'all are getting the raw truth out of me. I'm not fabricating nothing. It's scary sometimes because I feel like I'm revealing parts of myself that leave me open to judgment or being looked at a certain way. I never know who's all watching these videos, but I feel like it's what I'm being led to do, so this is what I'm doing. And so I'm looking for advice. Females, you tell me, what should we be looking for? And as a young man, as a young Christian man, looking for a suitable wife, a suitable partner in life, what are the red flags? What are the red flags? Because to me, naturally, like if I'm choosing myself, I know naturally. I just turned 27. Just got my heart broke not too long ago. I'm not letting that hold me down. Like this, I'm still looking for what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? As much as it pains me to be in this process, I can't believe I'm here right now. I can't believe I'm looking. You know what I mean? I thought I had already found what I was looking for, but here I am. I try not to let that hold me back. This is what I'm looking, bro. I'm looking. So, gentlemen, if you looking, we need to know, you know what I mean? Because naturally, y'all know how it be. Like, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm ambitious, you know what I mean? I got goals. I got things I'm working towards, and God is at the center of it all. I feel healthy. I feel like I'm ready. That's a season of life that I wanna get into. So when I'm out here in the world observing females, you know, it could be what a female has on. It could be her presenting herself looking for attention that catches my attention and leads me to want to approach her. You know what I mean? But I gotta check myself and be like, bro, but why are you approaching her? Are you lusting for her, or you want to get to know her? You know what I mean? Because naturally when you get attracted to somebody, you don't know them. You see somebody for the first time, you don't know them. You don't know their personality, their character traits, their background. You know nothing. You seeing them for the first time. All you have is the visual to go off of. That's your attraction. But how to recognize when you're just lusting for that individual versus like that's your type, that's your preference. There's something intriguing about them, and you want to approach them and get to know them. How do you separate? Like, how do you know you're being trapped in by the wrong female? You're being lured in visually by the wrong female. You know what I mean? Like, what do those signs look like? And not saying I don't know, but there's all kind of things that we overlook as guys because we like what we see. And me personally, I'm not the most confident guy. I don't got the best pickup lines. You know what I mean? I'm not the smoothest guy. I don't take all the shots that I feel like I probably could be taking. I take shots. You know what I mean? I got a nice jump shot. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. And I'm making a reference. You know, if I'm missing you on that, when I say take a shot, it's like approaching a female. You know what I mean? You miss all the shots you don't take. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you see something you like and you don't make a move on it, because it might be a no, it's gonna be a no off rip if you don't do nothing about it. I got a nice jump shot. Meaning I'm not afraid to approach. I'm not afraid to take a shot and, you know what I mean, try my luck. But I'm not the smoothest. I'm not the coldest. I don't gotta be. If she's interested in me and I'm interested in her, so be it. See what happens. But I recognize sometimes I can potentially get ahead of God if I'm approaching a female for the wrong reason. That female on the elevator, I was definitely going to be approaching her for the wrong reason. 100%. I was going to be approaching her for the wrong reason. And I felt that was God intervening right there by having my mom call because he knew I was going to answer that call. And that would have prevented me from doing whatever I was going to do. Shoot my shot. And because it would have been for the wrong reason. So my friend recently said something to me. We were hanging out the other day, and she said a phrase. She was like, my husband would never, you know what I mean? Speaking in regards to her future husband, my husband my husband would never. And what that means is it's a simple formula to use. When you're out here observing females, or if you see a female you want to approach or something like that, just kind of observe her a little bit. And if she does anything or carries or presents anything about her in a way that you wouldn't be comfortable with your wife doing, my wife would never. For example, I was doing estimates the other day at work with one of my partners, and we're in a company car, we got our uniforms on, and we're waiting for a client to become available so we can go do this estimate. So we're kind of posted up by this lake. We're sitting in the car, he's driving the car, I'm in the passenger seat, and as we get ready to go take off to go to the customer's house, this young lady on the sidewalk is walking on the sidewalk of the lake, and I see her, she catches my attention, and I'm like, yo, speed up. Yo, speed up. You see her? Like, go speed up. So I'm trying to get a glimpse of her. Like her face, I missed her face, but immediately seeing her body, like visually what I did see of her body from the back, like from her side kind of back angle, I was like, she looked cool. You know what I mean? She looked cool. So I was trying to see what that's about. And so I tell homie, speed up. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, punch that. You know what I mean? Go. And so he goes up, and I'm getting to where I can kind of see it, and I'm like, bro, stop the car. Like, I'm about to hop out. I'm about to go shoot. I'm about to go take care of that. And so he's like, all right, bro, you want me to stop the car? So he slows up, and we get close enough to where like I can kind of see her front side a bit, and I see immediately, like my attention now immediately goes, I can speak freely on here. We got a mature audience. She had no bra on. Like I can see her breasts through her shirt. She had a very thin shirt on, a crop top, some jeans, and some boots. I can see her breasts. I see her nipples. I don't know why I said it like that. I can see through her shirt. And I'm like, why are you wearing that shirt, bro? That cooked me. I had every intention hopping out this car with company logo on it, my uniform on. I was hopping out this car to handle business. And I saw what I saw, and that ruined it, because I knew immediately my wife would never. This is not me judging her. I'm not judging none of y'all females if y'all do this. I know females do this, it's like for fashion or whatever, but as for dudes, it trip us up. It means very distracting, especially for a young man that's trying to walk a straight and narrow path. You know what I mean? Pursuing the kingdom of God, it's very distracting. It can be a stumbling block. 100% it can be. Because now I felt instantly like, oh man, I'm lusting for this woman. I'm lusting for her. Like, why is she wearing that? I wasn't supposed to see that. I was not supposed to see that. But I can see clear as day through her shirt. And she walking, and you know what I mean? Like, oh, why she had to be wearing that, bro? So I tell homie, man, I'm like, man, she ain't got no bra on, dog. Like, my wife would never. So I get back in the car, and all I simply mean by that is I wouldn't condone my wife leaving the house like that. I don't see God pairing me with a woman that would even put me in a position to have to deal with her leaving the house like that. Knowing your body is designed like that, knowing what could come from you leaving the house like that. Not saying you're responsible for other people's actions. Not at all. She's her own individual. She knew what she was doing. She walking down the sidewalk, broad daylight. It's a busy area. People walking their dogs. It's birds chirping. It's kids playing. It's dudes going, working out and jogging and all kind of stuff. She knew what she was doing. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, man, my wife would never. Maybe it was her first time doing it. Maybe it was just comfortable for her. Maybe she was in a rush. I don't know. It's not for me to know. I just know in that moment I was lusting for her, and I would have been approaching her for the wrong reason. Would it have been to get to know her and try to build something with her? Not saying off rip, every girl I meet, I gotta be willing to marry her. I knew in that moment I was being motivated by my flesh. I was lusting for her. Point blank period. So I tell homie, man, nah, it's dead, bro. Like, we out. We drive off, and he like, man, you better than me. You better than me. So I hold myself accountable like that. I believe my future wife is praying for me. She's somewhere right now. She's praying for me, because every morning I wake up, I pray for her. I pray for the day that God brings her in my life. I pray for the wisdom to recognize when she's presented to me. You know what I mean? I would ideally like to find a woman in church, but the church I go to is not very optimal for that to happen. The church I go to is primarily 55 plus, age wise, honestly. I'd say 45 plus. Yeah, 45 is a good number. So I just turned 27. So you got young kids, you got people with families, so they got young kids. It's a couple teenagers, and maybe a few people, a handful of people my age. But I would like to meet a female in church. But just at my church, it's not really optimal. Unless I go to another church or something like that, an event that's being hosted somewhere else, But nonetheless, I see females out in public, and I have a decision to make all the time. When I'm in the gym and I see females wearing certain things and I'm attracted to her, it's like, all right, bro, but Why are you being attracted to her? Like, why? And I show myself mercy, because it's like, yeah, of course I'm going to be attracted to what I see visually. Like, I don't know her. There's nothing else to go by. You mean? I don't know her. I've never spoken to her in my life. I've never seen her in my life. What else am I supposed to go by? What else is going to be attracting me to her other than what I see? Maybe she has a nice body. Maybe she has a pretty face. Maybe I like her outfit. I don't know. But to me, it's very concerning, and it's very dangerous when females wear like spandex and certain outfits in the gym, like leggings and all that stuff, and like the short ones. And because it's like, yeah, you're free to wear what you want and do what you want, but understand it's other people around you. You know what I mean? It's other people going through things, and I think that's like a whole nother video, man. That's a whole nother video. I'm gonna try to stay on track with this, but fellas, you gotta keep yourself in check. That's what I do, and I know it's very difficult. Trust me, I'm in your shoes, bro. I'm struggling with what you struggling with. The flesh is very powerful. It's very powerful. God gives us all the tools to fight it. Temptation is crazy. Temptation is crazy. I know better than to go and put myself in situations that aren't conducive to my goal. My goal is to find a wife. You're not gonna see me out at the club 2-3 o'clock in the morning looking for females to pick up. You're not gonna find my wife out in the nightclub 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Not judging anyone who's doing these things. Again, please don't feel like I'm judging anybody. It's just where I'm trying to go. I know where I'm at in my life, and that's just not what I do. That's never been what I did. You know, I've never smoked before. I've never drank before in my life. Never tasted alcohol. I've never puffed anything. Not judging anyone who does or putting myself above anybody. That's just never been a temptation that I had. People have told me all the time, "You so strong, man. Like, man, you better than me. Like, man, keep it that way. Like, never do it." It's like, well, yeah, it's just never been a temptation of mine. I've never had the urge to want to find out what it was like. So, you know, I don't really like pat myself on the back about it. I've never battled with it. I've never been interested in it. The pressure to do it plenty of times is just like, it's easy for me to say no because I don't care to find out. I've never had to deal with that, but nonetheless, I wouldn't put myself in that environment knowing I'm looking for a wife out here. I'm praying for a wife every day. I'm praying for my wife, my future wife. I pray for my future kids that I don't even have yet. I don't know when I'm gonna have. I thought I knew. I thought it would be sooner or later, but I mean, y'all know that got cooked up. Y'all know that got cooked, so that got switched up on me. But nonetheless, like, I want my wife to be able to say my husband would never. I want her to be able to say my husband would never. You know what I mean? And I want her to put me in a position where I can say my wife would never. And it's hard to carry that out day by day. So if that's something that you deal with, you're not alone. I deal with it. I believe you guys deal with it, which is why I'm making this video. Like, females, what are some signs that we could look out for? How to know when a female is out there just trying to get your attention for the wrong reasons, just to get lured in. It's easy to get lured in. And I see where it happens to me on a daily basis. And so, I don't know. Man, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I hope this video helps somebody. I hope the comment section provides clarity for somebody. I hope one person is able to take something from this video. Yeah. It's tricky out here, man. We gotta be careful. Be intentional. Be intentional. I can't say I'm out here looking for a wife. I'm looking to get married. I want to have a family, and I'm out here approaching females out here for the wrong reasons that I know I got no business approaching, paying attention to, giving my attention to, and like my energy to. Like, it's analyzing a woman and observing her body from top to bottom, lusting for her. Like, nah, man. Nah, my wife would never. That's the formula. My wife would never. So, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And as always, God willing, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.